Hey, it's Rebecca Smith from the KBIA newsroom in Columbia, and it's time for Missouri Health Talks, a project where we listen in on Missourians' conversations about access to health care. And this week, a collaboration with our oral history series, Missouri on Mic. This week we hear from Tyrone Seals Sr. He lives here in Columbia and is currently experiencing homelessness. He spoke with KBIA's Missouri on Mic team at the Daniel Boone Regional Library on February 19th about some of the realities of homelessness and how winter weather is impacting the lives of unhoused Columbians. Here's Tyrone.
You know, the homeless situation is a very drastic situation. It's a very nasty situation. I think everybody should experience homelessness. I really do. You'll get to understand the concept of what homelessness is all about. You know, have you ever been homeless? Let me put it to you like this. Let's say you haven't taken a shower in a few days. That's a bad feeling, isn't it? That's how homelessness is. When you can't take a shower or you can't change your socks, you know, where's the nearest place for you to go get a drink of water from? Now, some people swag it out. You don't have to look like you're homeless all the time. You know, there's places where you can go take showers or you can get things you need to make yourself look more presentable, or, you know, where you can go get something to eat and stuff. You know, it's a very difficult situation. You got to make hard choices and decisions. I mean, one time I remember I'm still homeless, but I'm in a better situation, sleeping behind a garbage dumpster, and then waking up in here and you got 3 or 4 raccoons in front of you because they trying to get to the garbage dumpster to eat and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good feeling. So now you're in a situation where you got to defend yourself against wild animals because you're sleeping behind the garbage dumpster because it's protection from, you know, the elements and stuff. So I don't know what else I can say and stuff. I mean, I don't want to sound too negative, but I mean, I want to sound like I am being legit, and this is a real situation. I mean, like right now, the situation with just with one of my medical problems right now, I have a lost eye. You know, I'm walking around with one eye, and it's costly to me and stuff. But even though I thought I was gonna lose my eye, but I'm scheduled for surgery next week and stuff to get, you know, for them to go ahead and reattach my retina and stuff and everything. Fortunately for me, I was lucky and blessed. But, you know, there's people out there right now, they got frostbite, you know, because they're too afraid or too ashamed to come in and say, well, look, I need help. You know, they rather deal with the elements and just say, well, look, f*** it, you know. I mean, I guess we all fall from grace at times. You know, you can be up there one time at one moment, and then next thing you know, you're down at the bottom. It can happen to anybody. I mean, a lot of people are just a couple of paychecks away from being homeless, you know. I think as far as what the homeless people or the homeless situation needs is more advocates to stand up, and just like right now, we should have had a warming center. And then all of a sudden now, we get all this snow and these cold temperatures come in now, then all of a sudden now as people are being concerned about a warming center now, what was the warming center yet last year? What was it yet before the year before that?
That was Tyrone Seals Sr., a Columbia resident who's currently experiencing homelessness, speaking about some of the needs of Columbia's unhoused population. That's it for this week's Missouri Health Talks. Tune in next week for more conversations from throughout the state about health and access. I'm Rebecca Smith. Thanks for listening.